What's going on, guys? My name is Chris Howard, and on this week's episode, we are talking about 7 hacks to go viral on Facebook. We're gonna hack the algorithm. Now, I'm bringing a friend along with me today. Her name is Lucy Martin. She's an amazing content creator. She's a photographer. She is a marketing guru. She has several Facebook videos with millions and millions of views. So, can we welcome Lucy Martin?
What's up, guys? So stoked to be here.
Now, I think it goes without saying before we get into these hacks that your content just needs to be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and on that note, you have to keep in mind that people share things with a really strong emotional feeling. So your content has to be super funny, super inspirational, or maybe a little bit controversial.
I want you guys to be ruthless with your content. I want to make sure that you filter it through many people before it goes live so that it's the best piece of content that you can put out, because ultimately, if that piece of content is good, it's its own marketing engine and it will go viral, and you won't have to use as many of these hacks that are coming up. But on that note, before we get into these hacks, coffee?
Oh yeah.
Coffee. Okay, tip number 1, timing. Now, when we release our video content on Facebook, we pick Tuesdays at 8 a.m. This seems to be the optimal time for the Facebook videos to perform. And the reason why we pick early on in the week is because on Mondays, people are coming off the weekends, replying to emails, and by Tuesday, they're a little bit bored at work and they need your fresh content.
And by the way, don't bother posting your video during a very busy news time. I'm talking like something crazy is happening with the weather or politics, which is actually quite often these days. Why? Because it's just distracting. People are focused on that, and there's not going to be a lot of space for your video to break through.
So a quick cautionary tale for all of you out there. About 4 years ago, I created a video where I was flyboarding and playing guitar at the same time, and I thought, I've cracked the code. This is the viral video. This is the one that's gonna change it all for me. And I thought the optimal time to release this piece of content, 12 a.m. I don't know what I was thinking. I had an ego, I was 20, but anyways, I released the piece of content at 12 a.m. and it got like 25 views and nobody cared. So be aware of people's actual schedules, and that's why we picked 8 a.m. on a Tuesday for the optimal time to release your content, but it varies, and play around with different ones to get different results.
Tip number 2, fake it till you make it. And what we're really talking about here is engagement. So Facebook actually prioritizes content that does really well right when it is posted. So that means in the first 15 minutes, you want to get as many likes, comments, and shares as you can. How do you do that? Well, the best way is to just ask for it.
So what I would recommend is that you make a list of family and friends, preferably somewhere around 50, that are actually gonna support your video on the day of your release. Now, don't just spam anyone and everybody, because frankly, Susan from your old job doesn't care about your video because you never went to her party. So find the people that actually care and will support your content. And on that note, if there's other people out there that are creating content, well, like and support their stuff, because when you wanna call in that favor, they're gonna do the same for you.
Okay, so what is the whole point of this getting engagement right out of the gate thing? Well, A, it tells Facebook that your content is good. Facebook can see, hey, all these people are watching it, I should show it to more people. And B, everyone who's scrolling through Facebook is gonna see, wow, this has a bunch of likes and views already, I might as well watch it. So that's tip number 2, get engagement right away.
All right, tip number 3, put your money where your mouth is. Now, I never understand why people skimp out on boosting their Facebook posts. You've created this incredible piece of content and you don't wanna put money behind it. Facebook has an incredible platform that allows you to do this. So the general rule of thumb is for every $1 spent on production, it's $2 spent on marketing. So if it costs you $10 to make your video, well, you should be spending $20 on marketing. P.S. You should be spending more than $20 on marketing. Quick example is about 2 years ago, I put out this video about Washington State. I put $50 behind it and targeted it specifically to Washington State, and the video got 1.4 million views. I knew nobody in Washington State previous to that, but Facebook allows you to boost it in specific markets for people who would be interested in that content. Put some money behind your post so that it has a greater chance of going viral.
Honestly, I think Facebook is the best social platform for paid marketing. Why? Because Facebook literally knows everything about everyone. They know where you live, where you went to school, what you like, what you ate for breakfast, maybe not that, but they know a lot. So if you know who your audience is, which by the way you should know before you make the video, you can target it so specifically that actually that paid marketing will turn into organic views because they're gonna tag and like and share your video because it resonates with them.
Tip number 4, write good copy. And for those of you that don't know what copy is, that's the text that's associated with the post with your video. Now, in my opinion, the text is just as important as the video itself. This is Lucy's wheelhouse, so she's gonna explain.
All right, so for the copy of your video, you wanna keep this short and sweet. I'm talking like 1 to 2 lines maximum. In the first line, share what the video is about, something relatable, and then in the second line, actually have a call to action. And what that means is tell people what to do. People are busy, so you need to be very explicit about this. Something like, tag somebody who would like this, or share if you agree. I know it sounds like kind of silly, but it actually works, and this is what really helps make your video go viral.
Tip number 5, cross-posting for more views. Now, cross-posting is a technique on Facebook which allows you to share your video with other pages. So what I would recommend is once you're done your video, find a bunch of other pages out there that share the same type of content, and then reach out to them in the direct messages and offer your content for free, but encourage them to do a cross-post. And essentially what this allows you to do is have your video, let's say it gets 10,000 views, and you cross-post it with another page, and then they get 10,000 views. Well, you collectively get to enjoy the 20,000 views together. So reach out to as many pages as possible for the furthest reach.
Tip number 6 is to casually lean against a brick wall because it makes you look really cool. Tip number 6 is all about grabbing attention. You have to make sure that your video stands out amongst all the other thousands of pieces of content that is going to be posted on that same day. So what I would suggest is have an epic thumbnail and make sure the first 5 seconds of your video are super intriguing or super beautiful, just something to make it stand out against everything else.
It's getting cold outside, so we came in to get tea and hot chocolate. So our last tip is tip number 7, getting press. Now, Lucy and I have had a lot of experience in this field, and essentially this is the last stage once your video starts getting some momentum. So let's say your video has about 10,000 views. That's kind of the threshold that we like to start reaching out to press. Now at this point, when I say reaching out to press, this is reaching out to different blogs, magazines, Facebook pages, reaching out to as many people that already have a fan base in your niche and reaching out to them so that they'll share your piece of content or share the story that you've created.
One of the other things to keep in mind with this is people always think that it is so hard to get in press and get mentioned by bigger pages, but actually all of those pages are pumping out so much content every single day that you actually help them. So if you give them a story on a silver platter, it's gonna make their lives easier and they're gonna wanna write a story about it.
Quick example, a few years back, I did a video of me surfing and playing guitar. I did a lot of videos of me just playing guitar while doing some sort of active sport, but essentially this video got picked up by Good Morning America. A video that we made with 20,000 views got seen by the biggest network in America, which is absolutely crazy, which actually just proves that all these places are searching for content. Now, your piece of content doesn't always have to go to Good Morning America. Start with your local paper. So start small, and as it continues to grow, keep going back to your email and being like, it's been featured here, it's been featured here, it's been featured here. It has 10,000 views, 20,000 views, 50,000 views, a million, so that you can create a tipping point until the video is actually gone viral, and then all the news outlets want to write about it.
Also, in terms of getting press, it's really important to sort of reverse engineer your whole concept. Like we said, certain ideas have a better chance of going viral. So try to think about what the news headline could be for your video. If you're having a really hard time thinking of like a clickable headline, probably your actual concept needs to be reworked a little bit because you don't want writers to be there struggling to think, what am I going to write about? And the last thing to keep in mind when you are reaching out to press is that you need to write a really concise, to the point email that they're actually going to have time to read, which actually that's a lot of things. That's like a whole other thing.
That's a whole nother video that we're gonna make. Yeah. So we just wrote the templates for you. Download them below. And that's your last tip, press. Very key point in making a video go viral. Bye, Lucy.
Peace out.
Peace. So that was 7 ways that you can go viral on Facebook, 7 little hacks that we used in the past that have worked for us. Now, before you go on and try to apply these hacks to your video, just try to like set your goals to something realistic. You know, your video doesn't need to get 1 million views for it to be successful. Maybe it gets 10,000 views, maybe it gets 500 views, whatever it is, set a realistic goal in mind so that you're excited about when you actually hit that goal. In terms of getting press, maybe just start with a local paper, get a small feature there, maybe a small blog, and work your way up until eventually you're gonna continue to keep learning, and then you'll hit 1 million views, 10 million views, and you'll just be taking over the world at that point. On that note, I want to thank Lucy Martin for coming out today, sharing her insight. She just launched her YouTube channel. It's amazing. She's sharing little tips and tricks about photography, building a business, marketing, all sorts of fun things like that. She's smart, she's talented, she's amazing. Go show her some love. And on that note, if you guys like this video, please press like. It's right down there. It's feeling lonely. Maybe show it a little bit of attention. Subscribe. Would love for you guys to kick it a little bit longer, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out, everybody. Woo!